Excuse-moi. Excuse-moi. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning. Happy Sunday. Good morning, Yuli. Happy Sunday to everybody in this community. Hope you are doing well. Let's get rocking and let's get rolling. What do you think? Good morning, Marilyn Monroe. Hello, everybody. How we doing this morning? It is Sunday. Are we ready for tomorrow? Are we ready for tomorrow? Bill Boyle and Marcus, there they are. Thank you for the heart me's. Let's go, let's go. We have the hanging lights on the board. Let's start chopping them up. Hanging lights are on the board. Let's go, let's go. Bill Boyle, yes it is. Thank you, my Bill. I appreciate you. Thank you, my Bill Boyle. They got so much garbage that pops up on this thing. It's insane. Then the sewers, Caesar Calvo. Thank you, my brother. Thank you, my Caesar. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Folks, hammer the hanging lights first. That's the most important. Hanging lights, hanging lights, hanging lights. That's the first thing we got to go after, all right? Get your heartbeats in, everybody. Get your heartbeats in. Let's go. Hello, Pop-Up. How are you? So what do we think about the market tomorrow? Put it in the chat. What do we think about Miss Market tomorrow? Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Get your heartbeats in. Let's go. Get them heartbeats in, my beauties. 7 Vosses where there's only one, my brother. There is only one. Mill in Berlin. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, good morning, good morning. T-Man, good morning. How are you? Good to see you. All right, folks, let's get rocking and rolling. I want you all to look at the SPY for tomorrow, right here. This is what I want you to look at, the SPY right now. Hello, everybody. Good morning. My name is Voss. Hope you're doing well. All that we ask that you do is tap the screen, share it live, and hammer the goals if you can. Thank you, thank you. Get your heartbeats in. If we have to do a reset, we'll come right back on. Okay? All right, Miss Market, here we are, my beauties, right here. Do we know what state Miss Market is coming into tomorrow? What state are we in on Miss Market? Tell me. Tell Uncle Voss. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tell Uncle Voss. Andrew the Believer. Thank you. Rasbin World. Thank you. Wide. Incorrect. Thank you, Justin. Appreciate you. Bull neutral. Correctamundo. We are in a bullish neutral state. So, since we are in a bullish neutral state here on Miss Market, okay, what do you think about any possibility at the open of longs to the upside? What do we think about the longs to the upside? Is that high probability to go long tomorrow on the SPY between 9:30 and about 10 o'clock in the morning? Would you, bet the farm on it? Would you take all your savings and try to go long on Miss Market to the upside tomorrow? Yes or no? Justin says yes. Coco says no. Scotty says yes. No. No, 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 no. Folks, you are in a bullish neutral state. You only have a little much more before you are in a wide state to the upside. So anything to the upside is going to be weak, okay? We want to look possibly for something to the downside. Now, another possibility is you wait until the SPY comes together again. You need your state to come together again. That is where you're going to make your best trades, is when the state is close together. When the state looks like this, my traders, let me show you. When we have the daddy and the granddaddy like this to the upside, anything to the upside is going to be weak. Anything to the downside is going to be stronger, okay? Until we come together again. This is vital, vital, vital for your trading. We have to get out of that amateur mindset that when we see things like this, we got to get in long. Or when we see any gap up way up here, we're going to the moon. You have to get that out of your mind completely. That's not how the market works. And that's why you're red every month. Because you've been using that mindset now for months, some of you for years. And how's that working out for you? Right? When we have a big gap up and you're trying to chase it up, you lose. When you have a big gap down and you're trying to chase it to the downside, you lose. That's not how the market works. The market, as we know, runs that cycle over and over and over. Our job is to nail it on the correct part of the market cycle. Okay, that is our job. Too many of you are living up here. Boom, right here. Boom, 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 boom. And you're losing because you're always trading the opposite of the market cycle. Always. You're always on the wrong side of it. That's why you're consistently losing, everybody. Okay? So now, if Miss Market, let me ask you this question in this state. What if we open down here? Can we go short? Are we bleeding out with that big gap down? If this was your gap down to the downside, my beauties, look at this. Woo! Okay? And we open right here. You hear that beautiful bell go off. Are you going to bleed out and take that short? Are you going to bleed out and take that short? Yes or no? No. Will you close the gap? No, that doesn't necessarily mean it either, because you can do this. Thank you, Eddie, for the unk. Yes, it is. Get your heartbeats in, my beauties. Get your heartbeats in. Let's go. Because Miss Market can very well do this, my beauties. Are we ready? There's your gap down to the downside. Okay. She will come back up right to your 50. And then boom, 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 without filling the gap, Rooney. Okay? So you always, the biggest things you must know that we tell you all the time: state, position, retracements, and cycle. You have to know these four like the back of your hand. Like the back of your hand. You got to be able to pull up a chart. All right, we're going to pull up, let's see here, Google, I guess. Let's pull up the Googaroonies, okay? Let's pull up Google, and then what I'm going to do now for you amazings is we are going to, whoops, that wasn't what I wanted. We are going to get rid of all of this, okay? All of this. So here is your move to the downside. I got to move this over a little bit. Here is your move to the downside. Right here. Does everybody see this? Can you see this clear? Right there. Can you see that price action right there? Yes, you should be able to see that price action. When you look at Google and you look at that price action right there, what does that tell you? I'm going to take you on this price action journey to show you how much you don't know. And that's for your benefit, okay? Folks, we got the hanging lights. We got to hammer these hanging lights. We got too many on the board. Let's go. Everybody on the count of three. 1, 2, 3. This is all chop. This is your move to the downside right here. Okay? That's your move to the downside. You are not looking to go long unless you get over 354. 354 for a move to the upside. Can you take reversals down here? Yes, you can. But those are more of a, how do I put this without being rude? Those reversal trades are more advanced, okay? Taking these a lot of traders, majority lose on reversal trades, okay? So you want to be safe for a long, you have to get over 354. Now, as we start putting price action back on the board again, this is your line right here, okay? We want to get over that for longs. That's what we want to do. This reversal down here is advanced. You have to know precisely where your support level is to take that reversal trade. And the problem is most traders don't know how to put their support and resistance lines in correctly. You're always off $1, $2. So every time you go to take a reversal, you always lose it because it always goes back against you and then it goes. So how many of you try reversal trades? It comes to the downside. You're like, this is the spot I marked out. So you try to take the reversal, and then it comes back down on you, and then it goes to the upside. You're like, oh, my God, I lost the reversal again, but then it went without me. How many times has that happened? How many times has that happened to you? Put me in the chat. Put me in the chat, my beauties. How many of you have struggled with that little guy right there? 1,000,000 times. Me. Yeah. Unfortunately, that's the nature of the beast, okay? So that's what you have to be careful of. So you're not looking for the long here. You're looking to get over this level, okay? That is imperative for you to get over that level because right now, if you can't trade an A-plus setup, you have no business trading a reversal. Okay? You have no business trading a reversal. Now, you get over it here towards the end of the day, and you get a $2 move. But for the most part, you were looking for your shorts because you were under that level. Okay? This, when you finally get over the level, you finally get your $2.50 move to the upside. But you got to know your retracement levels. You got to know these, okay? So for most of you, when we go to support and resistance, and you're marking your lines on your chart every morning, okay, most of the time, these levels that you were marking are wrong. They're going to be wrong because you don't know what you're doing. I'm pretty confident in that, okay? Thank you, Official. Thank you, too. Thank you, KK, Stevie B, Millionaire, Rev. Thank you for all those hanging lights. Let's go. All right. And we don't want you losing because you don't know what you're doing. Okay. Once I train you and you learn how to do all this, you're going to be amazed on how better your results are. You're going to say, why didn't I join this guy a long time ago? Why did I wait a year? We just had someone join the VIP. They first came into our free content 2 years ago. Just joined now. Asked them, how'd you do over the last 2 years? He goes, I blew up about 7 accounts. Why didn't you get in 2 years ago? You would have had all that money still. Folks, you got to use the noggin. You got to use the noggin in here, okay? So let's do Google again. I'm just going to pick a random time here. Okay, we're going to take off all of this. Okay, we're going to take it all off. All right, here we go on Google. This is how you opened on Google on this day. Are we ready? This is how you opened. Right here. Boom. That was your candle. To the downside. What are you doing? What are you going to do with this information? First candle, 5-minute candle of the day, right here, my beauties. There it is. What are you doing with this information? It's a red topping tail candle. If you get another red candle to the downside here, are you going short? Are you going short there? Because by the time you enter this short here, we are a little too far away from the heartbeat of the market. Do you see that, my beauties? We are too far away from the heartbeat of the market there. So what are we doing? You're not overextended. Nope. Right here, you are waiting for your confirmation. You have to wait. There it is right there. Wham! Cycle out reversal to the moon. Cycle out reversal is my bread and butter. Break of structure is my bread and butter. The A+ setup is my bread and butter. And I'm going to teach you all of those. Folks, the VIP is open. We had a lot of new VIP members yesterday. If you want to get into the VIP, you're going to head over to my profile, okay? Thank you, Rogue Powder, brother man. Head over to my profile, my TT profile, and you're going to see Join VIP with an arrow. Go do it right now. Get in there. On the Red app, same thing. Go to the profile. You'll see the exact same thing. Join VIP. Get in there, and let me teach you how to trade, okay? So now, this was our move to the downside right here. Okay? This was our move to the downside. We're going to color all of this in right here. Whoop, whoop, whoop. We're going to draw that right there. Do you see it? 340.56. Now, I'm already in on the cycled out reversal. Why? How come I can take that reversal play to the upside when my 50% is still here? I am running into my 50% because I have plenty of room. Remember, we talked about this yesterday? I have plenty of room away from that 50%. The cycle out reversal characteristic setup produces an 80% winner. 8 out of 10 times, if you trade it properly, and we're going to teach you, you will get a winning trade out of it. Okay? 80%. So 8 out of 10 times you take that trade, you will have you'll at least move to the upside or to the downside. You will at least move in the direction you're supposed to go in so you can get your break even in. Okay? Thank you, JL Haba, for the donuts. Thank you, Rogue. Yes. What do I do when I get up to this level? I sell. I'm out. I'm out because I'm going to reject right here, okay? Now, I can look for my next play, which is right here. What is this play called, traders? What is that trade called right there to the upside for a long? You got to be able to say these fast, 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 fast. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. API, thank you for the heartbeat. What is that, my beauties? Finish off those hanging lights. Let's go. Martin, thank you for the follow. Break a structure. That is your break a structure play to the upside. But the problem is most people don't know what this is. Most traders are going to go long here or they're going to go long there. And that's where you lose. That's what we talked about when we first came on this morning. We just got done saying this, my beauties, okay? So you have to know, my beautiful traders, that what's your retracement levels? What's your high probability setups? When do you get out? Okay? When do you get out of the trade? Now, that's my next question for all of you. For all of you that take trades, when do you get out of the trade? So you get into a trade for a winner. It goes in your direction. When are you getting out? Put it in the chat. Marwin, I think you're a VIPer. You should know that. When are you getting out? You enter here. When are you getting out of this trade? Tell Uncle Voss. Thank you for the follows, everybody. Folks, we got to finish off this first goal before we got to do the RESET. All right, so this goal has to be done. I'm going to pin it. Boom, go get it. Break of candle closure. No. Nope. That is the wrong. So, before you enter a trade at all times, you have to know what your risk to reward is. How many of you know this before you enter a trade? If I was to enter this trade right here for a long, if I was to enter this trade right here for a long to the upside, what is my risk to reward on this trade? Who knows? This is my trade. I'm going along right here at this white line. What's my risk to reward? Put it in the chat. What is it, my beauties? Let's go, let's go, let's go. JC, congratulations. W's in the chat for JC. I'm risking $1.50 per share on this trade to the upside. $1.50. That means when I enter this trade here, I need $1.50 to the upside. I need minimum $1.50 to the upside in order to take my winning trade. Okay? And you're going to learn how to calculate all of this. If I enter here for a short on that double top, I enter right here. What is my risk to reward on this trade right here? What's the risk to reward on this short to the downside? This one was $1.50. We're going to mark this one out. That was $1.50 per share. What's this one? What is it? You guys don't have a clue, do you? 60 cents per share. So this trade, you're risking 60 cents per share. This trade, you're risking $1.50 per share. So every trade you take will have a different risk to reward. I bet a lot of you say on every trade, I'm not going to lose more than $1. I'm not losing more than $1 on every single trade. That's not going to work out for you because the market cycle dictates what your risk to reward in. The market cycle dictates your risk to reward, not you. You don't decide anything. The only thing you have in control as a trader is one thing. Do you know what that is? You guys only know one thing. What is it, traders? What is the one thing you have control over? Risk management. That's it. That's the only thing you have control over. Not losing. When are you getting out of the trade? And all of you lose because you're terrible at this. You're terrible at risk management. You get into a trade that goes against you, you immediately stay in the trade because you don't want to be wrong. Your ego tells you you can't be wrong. Does that sound familiar? Does that sound familiar? Yes or no? Okay? So every trade you take will have a different risk to reward. That is imperative, okay? Let's do another one. Let's go over to Tesla. All right, if I take a short right here, boom, I'm shorting right there. What is my risk to reward here? What is my risk to reward here? If I get out 410, what is my risk to reward here? This is my entry. Bam. Anybody know? Come on, you got to be able to calculate it quick. You're about to take this trade. You are about to get a break of structure set up here. You got to know what your risk to reward is. It's $1.50 per share, okay? This is $1.50 per share trade right here. If I go long right here, my beauties, I go long there, what is my risk to reward on this trade? To the upside. I'm taking a long here. This is $1.30 per share trade. $1.30, $1.50, $1.50 on the other one we did, 60 cents. It's always going to be different because of the market cycle. This is what dictates your risk to reward, not you. You have no control over what's happening here. When you get into a trade, you enter a trade for a long. How many of you can honestly say you're going to win that trade? Chanel, we teach you all that in the VIP. How many of you right here honestly think when you enter right here to the upside, you are going to win the trade? Put me in the chat if you think you're going to win the trade. Let's go. We got 5 more hanging lights. Thank you, Mike, JL Haba, and the Roger Rudy. Let's go, Roger Rudy. Thank you, my brother. None of you should say, I'm going to win this trade. Never, ever get into a trade and start cheering it on. Never, ever get into a trade thinking you're going to win. When you get into a trade, the only thing you think about is how small am I going to make this loss? I'm about to lose this trade. How small am I going to make this loss? That is what you were thinking about. But see, you don't think that way because you think this is a casino. You think because you entered it, you're going to make money. You wait. That's why you're red every month. That's right. Why you're red every year, over and over and over and over and over, because you don't know what you're doing. You don't know what you're doing. Does that sound about right? Does that sound about right? Mona, naturally. Doesn't matter if it's options, futures, equities. Price actions is price action. If you can't trade price action, you can't trade anything. So the number one thing I see with traders is they always start with options because they never have enough money to trade. So they think they're going to take their little bit of money they have, trade options, and become rich. But what happens is you don't know how to trade price action. You blow up your options account. Then you go to penny stocks because now you have less money than you did when you started. And now you don't know how to trade price action and you blow up your account. Then you go to futures because you have no more money to trade of yours. So you want to go lose somebody else's money and you're going to blow up their account. They're going to throw you out because you don't know how to trade price action. Does that sound about right? Am I close? How many of you have gone through different instruments? Options, penny stocks, futures, Forex, equities. Anybody? Have you all tried them all? Well, I suck at equities. I'm going to go trade futures. Yeah, you're all excited. You lose that too. Then options. Then crypto. It's a circle jerk is what I call it. Look, it's the circle jerk of not knowing how to trade price action. Look, you keep losing. Holy moly. Woo! It's the circle jerk, everybody. Okay? And we're going to fix that all for you. You know where to go. You know where I'm going to fix it. What is price action? Oof. All right, so price action is, you see these candles right here? When they go up and down, that's price action. Now, here's the problem with a lot of traders. Now, you better write this down. This is going to be the best thing you hear in a long time. I'm going to tell you that right now. I'm going to show you what your chart looks like. And you're going to say, oh my God, is this guy a psychic? How many of you have a chart that looks like this? Holy moly. Where the hell are the candles? You guys see candles? Where are the candles? I don't see candles. How many of you right here have charts that look like that? You got your MACD, your RSI, your volume, and then we got our trend lines flying all over the place. Woo! Yes, we're predicting how to win, baby. With all of this on my chart, I can't lose. How many? How many of you got charts that look like this? And then the bell goes off and you go like this. What do I do now? What do I do now? What do I do now? Let me look at my RSI. Well, that already happened, so I don't know why you're looking at that. Let me look at my MACD. Well, that price already happened. Let me look at my trend lines. Wait a minute, where's the candle? When you have all this garbage on your chart, the one thing you're taking yourself away from is the price action. So when you become a real trader with us, a professional, you are not going to have any of this on your chart anymore. This is what your chart's going to look like. Right here. Boom. That's it. And you're going to learn how to trade for real. No more bull-boodooties. Okay? Looks like my finger painting. Yeah. I threw all that on my chart one time for my daughter, my 5-year-old. She was 5 at the time. Now she's 6. And my other daughter's 3 years old. And I said, Emmy, look at this. She goes, is this a video game? Is cool? Is this a video game? What are these things? I said, no, people trade with all of this on the chart. Oh, she didn't know. Ty Boz, thank you. Rogue, JL Haba, 2 more hanging lights. Who's got them? Who's the big dog? Loey, thank you for the follow. I appreciate you. Yes, the VIP. What you're going to do to get into the VIP is very simple, okay? It's very simple, everybody. I'm going to show you really, 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 really quickly, okay? You are going to head over to my profile. Boom, right there. See it? TheVossTrading.com. Bam. That's where you're going to go. Okay? Now, I am going to put in for the SPY tomorrow what support and resistance is. How many of you are at your computer near your charts? Put me in the chat. Who is near their charts? Who has access to their charts right now? Russell, right? Is that your name? Do we teach scalp trading? Russell, there's no such thing. Okay? Before we do this exercise with all of you, which you're going to love, I want to talk to Russell. So, Russell, the reason people want to do scalp trading is because every time they get into a trade, it immediately goes against them. Every trade they get into, damn it, it immediately goes against them. So what they decide to do is they first try to coin themselves a scalper so they don't feel bad about themselves. And every time they get a little bit of green to the upside, because they only trade long scalpers, anytime they only get a little bit of green, they're out of the trade. Woo! Got 3 cents per share. Yeah! And the reason they do this is because they know it's going to go against them very soon. So as soon as they get into a trade, oh, I'm out. Okay? So what happens, Russell, is that your winners look like that, and your losers look like that every single month. They're always bigger than your winners because you have terrible risk management and you don't know how to enter trades on the market cycle properly. Every trade I take, my average trade is about 10 minutes long. I'm in the trade, average about 10 minutes long. Okay? Got it? Anyone who's in a trade for under 30 seconds, you're gambling. Just glorified gambling. That's all it is. Okay? All right. So if you have access to your charts, I want you all right now to put in on the SPY for tomorrow your support and resistance. Put it in right now. Support and resistance for tomorrow. Then I want you to compare it to mine. So everyone put your own support and resistance levels in. Go. Go. Hurry up. You gotta beat me to it, everybody. Let's go, let's go, let's go. You gotta beat me to it. Who's gonna beat me to it? Boom, I'm done. All right, are we ready to compare? Are we ready to compare, everybody? Yes or no? Or you need a little bit more time? Who needs a little bit more time? Now that is how fast your support and resistance should be put in. Boom. Under 15 seconds, 10 seconds max. Okay? If it takes you longer than that, you're waking up at 6 a.m. trying to do this to get your 3 stock support and resistance levels done, right? It should take 10 seconds. Are you guys done yet? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Woo! Are we done yet, my beauties? Put it in the hizzle. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's go. When you're done, say done. Good job, Ty Boz. Do I trade live with you, Chief? No. You want to know why? Because you just want to copy my trades. So trading live is one of the most, how do I put this? Ungenuine things you can do. How many of you have joined a community where they trade live? Well, you're all in here now. So that must have not went out. That must not have worked out too well for you, right? And then after the person trading live loses, they log off, and you're sitting there holding your ugats in your hand because you just took the same trade they did. They ran away, and now you lost money. That sounds like a great idea, everybody. Let's all do that, okay? We teach you how to trade. I'm going to teach you so you don't need me to trade for you. How about that? That seems like a brilliant idea, everybody. Holy moly. Who came up with this concept? How can you reach out with a partnership? I don't want a partnership. I don't partner with retail novice trading groups. Okay. You're just not good enough, so you need me to help you. Not going to happen. Okay. All right. So here we go. SPY, we are in a bullish neutral state. Your first level of resistance on SPY is right here 757. Do you see that? 757. That is your, doesn't matter the time frame. The time frame's irrelevant. If you know how to mark support and resistance, you can trade on any time frame. Here we go. 757. That is your first level of resistance. To the downside, your first level of resistance is 750 and then 748. How many of you had that? How many of you had that on your charts? And don't lie. You know, you got to learn how to do this. So lying, you're just lying to yourself, which ultimately is going to happen is you're going to lose. Now, look at all the VIPers. Facial Blaster, there he is. Thank you, Rogue. Thank you, Facial Blaster. Yes, it is. Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you very, 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 very much. All right, hold on, everybody. We got 3 fireworks shows. Who's the big dogs in here? Who is the big dogs in here? Let's go. So the great thing about trading like a pro is you can mark these out the night before. You can mark these out the night before. Thank you, Facial. We got 3 fireworks shows. Go, go, go. Now, a lot of you are going to sit here and you're going to say this, but what about pre-market? Voss, what about pre-market? You know who trades pre-market? Are we ready? We're going to play hangman. All right, give me a letter, everybody. Who trades pre-market? Let's play this little game of hangman. Give me a letter. Give me a letter, my beauties. Let's go, let's go. Who trades pre-market? G, no. N, no. A, no. L, yes. M, no. S, yes. O, yes. E, yes. R, yes. Losers. Come on, W for Voss in the chat. That's who trades pre-market. Losers. People who lose in the market over and over and over again. Over and over. And folks, this is not to be mean. It's the truth. You know it. That's why you're laughing. You know it. Okay? So no pre-market data or post-market. The only data you have on your chart is 9:30 a.m. Eastern Time and 4 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the only time frame, the only data you have on your chart. Okay? You'll thank me later when you're in the VIP. You're going to say, oh my God, Voss, I wish I'd listened to you. I wish I wasn't a troll on TikTok against you. Now I love you. You know how many trolls I have in my VIP who love us now? I mean, it's unbelievable. Maybe I should go to IRAAN and negotiate this deal. What do you think? User, we do all that in the VIP. You have a whole course on support and resistance. A whole entire course, okay? JL Haba, yes, let's go. We need these fireworks. Who's got them? Hello, Sue Felicia. How are you, beautiful? All right, now, that's SPY. Now, a lot of you love to trade Tesla. Now, I'm going to show you how quick you should be able to put these levels in, okay? Somebody time me. Ready, set, go. This is Tesla. I'm not going to rush on purpose just to try to beat the time. I am just going to put these levels in real quickly, okay? Bam, bam, and bam. And I'm done. All right, so that took me what, about 10 seconds? Did that take me about 10 seconds, my beauties? Rogue with the fireworks! Boom! 10 seconds, thank you. Okay? Now, I know, hold on, I got to take a picture of this. Boom, 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 boom. Okay. All right, we got to do a quick reset, everybody. Okay? We'll be back in 2 seconds. Come back, and we're going to continue. Okay? We're going to come back, and we are going to continue. I can see you. Boop, boop, boop. Hold on, YT. Hold on. Here we go. All right, we are back just like that. How do you like those apples? We are back just like that. All right, hold on, everybody. I got to send this over real quick. Let's get you back. All right, let's go. Let's go. Tappity tap. I like the resets, though, because it brings in newer people every time. So it's pretty cool. Hello, 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 my beauties. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Tappity tap. That's what I'm talking about, my beauties. Let's go. Who got that second firework, by the way? Who got that second firework? Because I didn't see it because I reset. Whoever got that second firework, I love you, my beauties. Sue Felicia. Boom. Thank you, my Sue. Who's got the third one? Who's the big dog in here with the third firework? Let's go. Let's go. Do I give options trades in VIP? We don't tell you what to trade, Terry. We teach you how to trade. Everybody, stop looking for the get-rich-quick scheme. Get out of desperation. Take the time to learn how to trade. Okay? Thank you, Sinful, for the follow. I appreciate you. All right, here we go. Are we ready? Tesla, these are the levels we marked out. So I know my first level of resistance is 413. I know my first level of support on this right here, let me grab it, is going to be 402. 402 is my first level of support, and 413 is my first level of resistance. How confident am I on these levels? About 99%. About 99% confident that these levels are going to be on point. Okay? And that's what you have to do. We have to train you to put these in properly so you are 99% confident. So you can start trading like a real trader instead of gambling. Okay? Thank you for the follows. Good job, Bill Boyle. Now, this is where the education really gets good. Okay? VIPers, please don't answer. Okay? I'm going to say this again. VIP traders that are in here, please don't answer these questions. We want to help the non-VIPers, all right? If I take a short, can I take a short here at the open? With that event, can I take a short here? You hear this. Can I take a short here? Sinful says no. Millionaire Pablo says no. Bowl Out says yes. Rancho says no. Yes, you're going to take a short there, and you're going to take it twice on Sundays. Okay? You have plenty of room down to your demand zone. Plenty of room. You have $5 down to your demand zone. Okay? You are in a narrow state in the perfect position. You are going to learn what all the top positions are in the market in the VIP. Okay? So you are in a beautiful position and you have room down. That is a beautiful, beautiful short. Now, you get this move to the downside. Boom, boom, boom. That's demand level. You are going to reject here because of the demand, okay? But if you get this candle to the downside, are you taking a short right there? Yes or no? Put it in the chat. Welcome, millionaire Pablo, to the VIP. Once we get off of here, we will tag you in the VIP chat, Pablo, okay? And we will show you what to do next. So, are we taking that short now, everybody? Are we taking that short now? No, it might just sweep right. From side to side. It's a liquidity sweep. Funny. Are we it doesn't matter what the symbol is, traders. Are you taking this short to the downside? Yes or no? Alex says yes. Who else? Millionaire says no. We have conflict of answers here. Who's right? You're not taking that short there. This is a poke through of the support level. This is just a poke through. You're going to probably get that back to the upside. In order to take a short here, you need to what? VIPers, tell them. Put it in the chat. VIPers, what do they need to do? Put it in the chat, my beauties. Sinful, stop using the word manipulation. You need to retest. 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 Correct. You must retest this level right here. Why? Why must we retest this level right here? Because of why? Very simple. When you take the short into this level, you are going into demand. Okay? We want to retest this level to the downside because we want what, everybody? We want to turn it into supply. Okay? We want to turn this demand into supply. So you get that beautiful move down to 390. That's why you have to wait in the market. How many of you have heard somebody say to you, a teacher, the best traders are those who wait? How many of you have heard that? The best traders are the ones who wait. You sit on these hands 90% of the time as a trader. You do nothing but look and watch for your setups. The problem is most traders, they don't know what they're looking for. They don't know what the setups are. They don't know where their support and resistance is supposed to be. They don't know what state their stock is in. They don't know what position their stock is in, and they sure as hell don't know the market cycle that they're in. Okay? So when you don't know any of this stuff, you're going to lose. Right? These are your losers, and when you get lucky here and there, you don't even know why you won the trade. Those are your winners every month. So how do you expect to be good at this if you don't know what you're doing? How many of you can go outside right now and fix your car if it didn't turn on? Put me in the chat or put no in the chat. How many of you whose car isn't starting right now could go out there and fix it? Who can fix it? I can't. There ain't no way. There is no way I'm fixing that car. If you're relying on me to fix your car, it's going to be sitting there for a long time. So what do you need to do in order to be able to fix that car? You need to be taught how to fix the car so you can do it. Or you're going to be calling the mechanic all the time. Lino Rocha with the money gun. Yes, it is. Okay? Folks, listen to Sue down here. Okay? Listen to Sue. If you don't learn, it doesn't have to be from me. If you don't learn how to trade, you're going to lose every penny you have. Every penny you have. And I don't want that to happen to you. And the VIPers don't want that to happen to you. And all these viewers in here don't want that to happen to you. So please stop doing it. Okay? We got one more firework on the board. Who's got the firework? Let's go. MU, let's see what we got. Out the year. All right, so on MU, these were the levels from yesterday. Boom. All right, let's do it. Or Friday, I think, right? Friday. Okay, on MU, I want you all to tell me where your first level of resistance will be. Go. Map it out in your chart. Where will your first level of resistance be, everybody? Put it on your chart. Do we use extended trading hours? Rancho, never. Never have extended hours on. Never. Where is our first level of resistance? I want it precisely, folks. Don't guess. Map it out on your chart. Tell me. Yahoo! Where is your first level of resistance going to be to the upside here on MU? You're going to the upside. Where is your first level of resistance? A break good time. Come on. Why not have extended hours on? Because you are adding, Joni, good to see you, hon. You are adding all the data from pre-market, which is all manipulated. And then if you have your post-market on, all that data is manipulated. The only data you want is the true trading hours, 9:30 to 4. That's it. You don't want your MAs to be all skewed. All right, here we go. Are we ready, my beauties? We are going to put it in. Let's see who was right. Okay, let's see who was right. Let's put it in. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. Yahoo! Boom, there it is. We already got it. 1,055 cents. Who got that? This is your first level of resistance on MU. Who got that? Anybody? Hello? Bueller. Bueller. Who got it? None of you got it, did you? Rancho, you learned all that in the VIP. None of you do that. So it's safe to say the majority of you don't know where to put your support and resistance levels in. How do you expect to be consistent every single month in the market? Right? I mean, folks, I'm here to help you. I'm here to show you what you don't want to realize. You suck at this. And the reason I say that the way I did is because that's what my mentors made me say, looking in a mirror. I suck at this. Because that's the only way you're going to start to get better. Don't lie to yourself and say you know what you're doing. Look at your profit and loss at the end of the month. That will tell you if you know what you're doing. It's just common sense, everybody. Okay? It is common sense. What is your first level of support to the downside? I'm going to give you all a minute. While we're waiting on that minute, we got to tap that screen. On the count of 3, we got to finish this firework off, number 1. And we have to tap the screen. 1, 2, 3, go. Let's go, let's go. What is your first level of support to the downside? I'm giving you a minute, a minute, a minute. It's a great song by Chris Isaac. Oh, yeah. Take your ladies out tonight with this song, gentlemen. Ty Boz with the fireworks. Let's go. Boom. Thank you, my Ty Boz. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right. Let me know when you all have it in, and we'll go over it. All right. We have roses now. Everyone can drip on the roses. Let's go. Let's start dripping. All right. Let's put it in. Are we ready? Boom. 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 No, I wanna fall in love. Bam. Nailed it. All right. Who had it? Are we ready? Here we go. First level of support is 961.71. So 962 is your first level of support. Who got it? Who got it? Who got it, my beauties? Traders, now do you see how much you have to work on support and resistance levels? Do you see now? It's made perfectly clear to you that you need to work on this support and resistance. Because if you don't, and you try to go short right here, you are in for a world of hurt, okay? Because you are going to get that, and you're going to lose your trade. And we don't want you to lose over and over and over and over and over and over and over again. We want you to be consistently profitable. So my job to help you when you get into that VIP is to help you lose smaller, okay? So my job, and let me put this in for you guys. Let me back this up. You are going to head over to thevosstrading.com. That is how you get into the VIP. So right now, when you join, and this is about 90% of people who join, this is what I'm dealing with, my beauties, okay? Your losers look like this, Okay? And your winners look like this. So they're just too small, your winners. Your losers have to be like the green. Okay? So we need to make your losers this because we can't go any further until we do this. Those are your losers, and we have to make your winners like that. All right? Or there's no reason to do this. If that doesn't look like that at the end of the month, there is no reason to do this because you're just going to keep losing money. You're better off going down the street in your car, roll down the windows, put 4 people in your car, make sure all 4 windows are down, and just start throwing money out the window. You're better off doing that because at least somebody who needs it on the street will get it. Okay? At least somebody on the street's going to get it. I'm being serious. Okay? Let's hammer these roses. Everybody together. This is the last goal. Can we get to 2,000? Hammer these roses. Start dripping. Thank you, Suni. I appreciate you, babe. Thank you. All right? So how am I going to help you? I'm going to help you. You're going to do the work. How am I going to help you get to this? How are we going to do it? Thank you, Millionaire, for the double fireworks. How am I going to help you do this? What do you think? Give me some things we're going to do to help you become a better loser. Put them in the chat. Give me some things. Risk management. Well, yeah, that's what G-Son, that's what the whole thing is. We got to get your risk management. But how are we going to get your risk management better? How are you going to do it? Put it in the chat, my beauties. Let's go. You guys don't have a clue. Learn. Yes, learn. The first thing we're going to teach you is risk to reward that we talked about earlier. Risk to reward, okay? So every trade you take moving forward after you're trained by me, you will know what you're risking and what your reward should be. So if you get into a trade right here, you're going to know your reward is here, and if the trade goes against you, you're going to know precisely where you're getting out. So this will be your entry. This is where you get out because you won the trade, and let's say that's where you get out when you lose the trade, okay? Now, we have to make you lose small, and by doing this, your losses will start to come down. You're still going to lose trades because we didn't teach you how to enter trades properly. We only are teaching you in the beginning your risk to reward, okay? But this alone is going to make your losers smaller over and over and over and over again. So what's going to happen after we do this for you is that your winners will still be small, okay? Your winners will still look like that, but your losers, instead of looking like that, your losers will start to look like that, okay? So we have to do this slowly because we have to teach you how to trade. It's like riding a bicycle. We start with the training wheels, and then we take the training wheels off, and then I hold the back of your seat as you ride. Then I let go, and then you start riding your bike by yourself. But you're still going to fall along the way and scrape your knees, okay, and scrape your beautiful elbows. And we're going to put some Band-Aids on there. We'll put some medicine on there for goo-goos and gagas, okay? All right. So now, once we teach you risk to reward, your losers will start to come down, okay? Now, listen, this is the most important. Then I'm going to teach you how to enter properly on the correct setups every day. You are going to trade the same setups every single day, okay? So, for instance, when you get into an A-plus setup trade, every setup I teach you will have a 70% chance of moving in the direction you want it to move in. I'm going to repeat that. 70% of the trades you take on the setups we teach you, you will have a 70% chance of it moving in your direction. Do we got that, everybody? Okay? Now, when you enter the trade, it's going to start moving in your direction. I didn't say you were going to win the trade. I said it was going to move in your direction. You will earn the right to put your break even in. What do I mean by that? if that's your entry, when you take the high probability setup and this starts moving in your direction, you will earn the right to put your break even in. Why is that important? Why is that important? Put me in the chat. I mean, don't put me in the chat. Put me in the chat. Tell me why that's important for that to occur. When you earn the right to put your break even in, you don't just take your stop loss and start shoving it up its ass on MU until it stops you out. That's how you got into this problem. Remember the small winners and the big losers? That is how we started this problem. So those days are over. Because if this trade comes back down against you, you didn't lose anything. You broke even on the trade. You broke even on the trade. You didn't hit your risk to reward. Remember, the reward's up here for the winner. But you didn't lose the trade. Now, we're going to show you and have you do this over and over and over. The other day, I took 4 trades. 3 of them were break even. 1 of them was a big winner. How do you think I did that day? Pretty good, right? So, you break even. Now, when you start breaking even over and over and over again, what's going to happen when you get your winner? That'll be your winner. This will be your losers now. By golly, I think we are on to something. Holy moly. If you're in the VIP, have your losers gotten smaller since you joined the VIP? Put yes or no in the chat. I'm going to let them tell you. Don't listen to me. Listen to that. Something about cold water. You ever notice that? There is always something about cold water. Michael, I don't use extended for anything. I won't trade it on crypto, on futures, on my sister's ass, nothing. It's so true. Love cold water, right, Papa Yodo? All right, traders? So this is how we get your losses smaller. This is how we get our user like that. This is how we get losses smaller. Okay? Boom, 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 boom. Smaller, 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 smaller. Because the only thing, traders, that we are in control of is risk management. This is the only thing we are in control of. Good morning, Ricky. How are you, my friend? Good to see you. JL Haba, how are you? JL, how are you doing? Okay? So you can't be a consistent, profitable trader unless your losses are small. It's that simple. You can't trade your way out of being a bad loser in the market. I'm going to repeat that. You can't outwork your bad diet. You can't outtrade your bad risk management. Put that on a t-shirt, everybody. Do you guys like that one? You can't outtrade a bad risk management trader. Won't work. It won't work. Break even. Break even, Ravi. If you don't know what break even means, we got to put you back in the 3rd grade. Everybody say 3rd grade for Ravi. Let's go. Putting them back. Putting them back in the 3rd grade. Let's go. Let's go, everybody. Tap, tap, tap. All right, we got to finish these roses off. Tap blitz on the roses. It's 1 penny. 1 penny is a rose. Are we ready on the count of 3? 1, 2, 3. Roses! Let's go. Let's go, my beauties. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Ho, ho, ho. Another one bites the dust. Yo. This song is for all the novice traders. Yo. Another one gone. Another one bites. These are all the untrained traders. Look, they get check marks. Another one bites the dust. Woo. 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 Oh, every day, look, they're biting the dust. Woo, 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 woo. Come on, John, let's go, baby. Let's go. To get into our beautiful, glorious VIP, you are going to head over to my bio, the VossTrading.com. Yes, it is. Let's go. Break even is break even. Get out of that mindset. Should we move that up a little bit above break even? Folks, break even. Stop being desperate to win. Stop. You have no control over winning. Zero, zilch, nada, nothing, zero, less than zero, nothing. Let's go. Ho, ho, ho. SPY, yeah, we did SPY earlier. SPY, right here, okay? These are your support and resistance levels we marked out earlier. Remember, my beauties? Boom, boom, okay? Those are your support and resistance levels. I'm going to take them all for now. Whoops. Bump, bump. Another one bites the dust. I'm going to the daily. So this is our daily, my beauties. What do we know about the daily? This should be very, very clear. You are currently right there. What do we notice about the daily? I want you all right now on the market, on the whole market, tell me what's going on. Can you tell me what's going on, my beauties? Bump, 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 bump. Brenda, you got to know, Brenda. Come on, you're a trader, Brenda. Joni, thank you for the roses, my beautiful. Thank you, JL Haba. Let's go. Can we finish this rose goal or what? Come on, everybody. Let's go. 2,000. Do it together. Let's go. All right. So the SPY, this is what's happening. Don't you love this music? I love it. Our price action is way up here. Our 8 is here. Our 20 is here. We need, and right here we have a double top. We need to start looking possibly this way. Okay? All roads lead back to the 20. All roads. Okay? Don't have a bias. Just keep that in mind. But you have to know how to read the market on higher time frames in seconds. In seconds, guys. Okay? Seconds. Support and resistance. Put it in. All right? You need to learn how to be a real trader. And we will teach you in the VIP how to do this. It's going to take time. But if you are committed to this, we're going to teach you how to do this the right way. Don't look for a miracle in a week. Don't look for a miracle in a month. Okay? If you really love trading, respect it and learn how to trade it. Stop gambling. Stop being desperate, my beauties. Okay? All right, let's go. Some screenshots of wins and losses. All my trades and executions are posted in the VIP. All my VIPers trades and executions are posted in the VIP. So once you're in there, you can look at all the screenshots you want. We got enough screenshots in there over 3 years worth. It's $29.99 a month. That's it. Boom. If you can't afford $29.99 a month, folks, we got other things we have to work on, okay? Bum, 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 bum. Plum Daddy, we do not do live trading. Live trading, it is unethical. People who ask that question just wants to copy my trades. So the answer is no. We are going to teach you how to trade, okay? We are going to give you the fishing pole, and we're going to teach you how to fish. We're not going to catch the fish for anybody, okay? It is unethical, and one of the top trading education communities 3 years ago were fined $3 million for that bullshit, okay? Unethical. Bam. Don't do it. And let me ask you all, how many of you have been in a live trading community before? Put me in the chat if you've been in one of these live trading communities. How many of you have been in a live trading community? Now, how many of you have lost in there? Put yes. If you lost in a live trading community, put the word yes if you lost. Holy moly, there's a lot of yeses. But you're all here. So I guess it didn't work out, did it? It didn't work out? All these live trading communities didn't make you rich? Why not? It didn't make you rich. Because they don't know what they're doing either. And you're copying, you probably know more than they did. Thank you, JL Haba. Finish these roses off. Trinity. Hold on. Jules, Lido, Millionaire, Tybaz, Brock, G-Sun, Rogue, JL Haba, Alex, DSA, Bill Boyle, Jody, my baby, Zen Method, my man. Thank you, Marcus, Trinity, Davion, Rev, yes. Thank you for all those roses and gifts. And everybody on the first live, thank you so much for all those roses and gifts, big gifts as well. I'm going to start, when we have to reset, I'm going to start reading them off quick so I don't leave anybody out, okay? They're working on the issue with us having to reset all the time. So just bear with us. We just come right back on. You don't even have to do anything really much, okay? I love you all so much. We will see you tomorrow. All new VIPers that joined today, we will welcome you here in 2 seconds. I love you guys. Have a great day, everybody.